Alright, I jinxed myself. I goofed. I can't find any foam brushes, so I'm going to have to go with using a cloth. When you cut a piece of cloth like that to use to apply finish, let me see me get it. You see that jagged edge? You want to cover that up. Just kind of do a twist and a twist and cover it, because the loose threads will get all in your finish and it'll just drive you bonkers trying to remove it. So get something like that going. There you go. To give you a nice clean edge. You want to mix this shellac up really good. Again, this is Bullseye Amber Shellac, tinted. I don't mess with that, the shellac that you have to cut and add stuff to it. I like it right out of the can. And you can have a drink of beer while you're doing this. Do it for like, I don't know, a minute and a half. Get it all nice and loose, especially if you're working in a cold garage or something. Alright, she's looking good. Pray for me. Alright. What I'll do is I'll do the surface of the neck first. I'll leave the heel to last because I can hold it. And I'll hold it like this. Get it in there good. Get the excess off. And one continuous motion. Kind of sweep into it. There you go. And you want to go with the grain. Don't go against it because you will see marks. There you have it. There's one coat. I don't know if you can see it in the light. Let me try to get it in the camera. There you go. There's one coat. I'm going to put like maybe two or three coats on it, depending on how it takes. Okay. You don't have to be too concerned about the heel. Just gives you some place to hold, but you want to make sure you get the ends, which I didn't get, so I'll do that now. Alright, there she is. She's got about 3 coats of the amber shellac. There's the color difference. I purposely didn't do the bottom of the heel. You're not going to see it anyway. But yeah, I like the way it came out. Came out pretty good. There she is. She's still wet. And let me see if I can get a better angle on it without dropping it. There you go. She's still wet, so she's got the nice little, I call them New England bumps, because right now it's about 28 degrees outside and about 3 feet of snow. And I'm not even going to attempt to put a clear coat on it. I'll probably just shelve it for now until the warmer weather comes in, and then I'll think about spraying it. Probably lacquer. Normally for this type of project I would probably put like, if you look in there, I got some spray polyurethane, clear gloss. That's halfway decent. Also, let's see, I don't have any in there, but some of your hardware stores, they sell the rattle spray can lacquer, which is halfway decent. Again, for a project like this, you don't want to be lugging out your big spraying equipment and spraying it down unless it's for a high-end guitar. But for a project like this, low-end, polyurethane will do the trick. And then what you can do is rub it out with a nice compound or something. What I did was, in between coats, I did lightly sand it with 600 grit wet sandpaper, just to take any imperfections out, being very careful not to remove any of the color, the amber, because it does come off very easily, especially when it hasn't had time to dry. But yeah, This stuff is Bullseye Amber Shellac. I like using this stuff. And you can use this on regular woodworking projects. It doesn't have to be a guitar. You can use it on any woodworking project. Follow the same steps. Depending on the wood, you know, you might want to use a sanding sealer. Like I said, this already had sanding sealer on it. All I did was sand right down to it. I didn't sand past it. And you can feel it. Like I said, you can feel it. When it feels nice and smooth and silky, then you've reached the sanding sealer. So there she is. She looks pretty good. Oh, by the way, if you read the instructions on the back of that can, it says very harmful if consumed. What knucklehead? There had to be one knucklehead in the past that actually took a swig from it for them to put that warning on that label. What a knucklehead. Yeah, don't stick your hand in the spinning blades of the lawnmower when you're trying to unclog it. There's actually a symbol on the lawnmower for that too, with a big X going through it. Don't stick your fingers in it. Don't drink the shellac. But yeah, there you go. That's it. Like I said, I'm probably going to let it dry for a couple of days, then I'll lightly buff it out, sand it, and I'll shelve it until the milder weather comes in New England. In New England, usually, if you try to spray anything in this type of weather, you're just going to get a bunch of orange peel and, you know, bumps and all that good stuff, you know, little air bubbles, and you don't want that. So I don't need it right away anyway. But it did spark my interest. I am in the mood to build another guitar. So I got to clean up a little bit, and let's see how that goes. I got to finish my CNC project. I'm still working on it. Oh yeah, there's my nice jet lathe that I rarely use, once in a great while. But yep, that's it. That's how I finished my neck in my other video, and it gives a nice look to it. I really like that amber look. It's got that nice vintage feel to it. So just an easy, inexpensive way of modifying a less expensive neck. Cheers. Have fun.